And then, before November, as she half turns to go, um, to state the obvious, I assume you haven't let your employers know about you knowing me.
Hmm, not at all.
I
But
won't
they
mention you
did
to.
note. But they did notice a similarity in our equipment, so they're interested. They're questioning.
A lot of people used League weaponry. A lot of that going around on the black market right now. Easy enough to explain away.
Mm-hmm.
You don't tell your employers about me, and I won't tell mine about yours, and we don't have to talk to each other anymore. And before long, this business will be over, and we can go very different directions.
Indeed. Indeed. He clicks his tongue, and then he says, "Do watch your back, November."
You two win. And yeah, November's gonna leave. Aquilo, on her shoulder, watching her back as she does
Mhm.
leave.
All right.
Yeah. All right, that was a long one. Lydian, Nico, y'all got after that bit of intrigue.
I think me and Nico must have stopped somewhere to eat as I lecture him about not
The
insulting the
camera
people in the
just
city.
pans like 2 tables over, and the two of
Yeah.
you are sitting there.
All I'm
Lydian
saying is,
sucking down an entire pot of crawfish.
Look, Nico, what I'm saying
oh,
is, no matter how bad the people in this town are, they make a good fish.
yeah, but
It's not even local recipes.
Yeah, but Lydian doesn't know that. He's been in a forest
Yeah.
yeah,
and
but
then in a big
you know,
city.
even wrong people can make good fish, anyways. And besides, it's not that good. Like, look at this. This is scientifically just a horrible cuts. It could be more accurate.
I'm gonna make some kind of molecular food cutter that will make the food without a chef even being necessary.
Look at this. This is like, yeah, yeah. It could be worse. Um, it's like it's not the worst food I've had. There was this one place that sold meat, and it didn't even grill it completely. There was a bit of red in there still. Can you believe that?
That's horrible.
He likes his stuff well done. That's crazy.
I
Yeah, I
believe
mean,
it.
Nico is
That lines up with Nico. Actually, I think
yeah. It's Orwellian, like
that Emberwellian culture is not letting steaks not be well done.
yeah, no, like every other is like you know, God, no. So it's common knowledge. When you're in Emberwell, don't have the stakes.
My gosh.
That's new law, I guess.
Yep. Just so it's like they basically burned them over there.
Can't keep sitting here and letting you people do this to my setting.
I
I
have
have
not in.
integrity to
I
maintain.
haven't done much. It's just
Yeah.
these two.
What?
You
What
you two have done so much damage. I've been
Meanwhile,
thoroughly
in
respectful of the
meanwhile,
setting.
damage?
meanwhile in Terrebonne, they like their meat so goddamn like red. They like it like fucking
Raw.
Oh
rare.
yeah,
They like raw
woke.
milk too.
I know Felina does.
Oh no, horrible fucking city.
City
But
full of
like
brainworms.
the New York strip steak. They have that in Terrebonne. It's still called New York strip steak.
I'm actually
So what?
surprised that's called New York Strip outside of the U.S.
Oh no, it's not. I just heard it.
Oh,
Like I've heard of it.
that is my second favorite cut of steak.
So why is it called New York strip steak? I don't know.
Anywho,
Hell, what?
so what are the two of us up to? What are we doing?
Well, I would say so. You're probably walking through town, right?
Yeah,
At this point, probably maybe heading back to the villa.
We could just be
Walking
taking
fast.
some. We could just be taking some time. You know what? Unironically, joking aside, maybe Lydian is kind of mentally going like, "Let's stop somewhere to eat for a bit."
Mhm.
But we can be
Likely
interrupted from.
place for him to be.
We need to. I need to fill up. I need to reload.
Yeah.
I need to consume. Lydian is
All right.
being
So,
personified by the song Buster for Jones.
Lydian and Nico, let's say you're stopping somewhere to eat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As you're eating and talking, someone just grabs a chair and sits at the table with you.
Excuse us, we're having a conversation.
Yeah, I couldn't help it over here. I'd
Who
like
is?
to introduce myself. I'm a reporter for a local paper around here. And
Oh no.
you two fit the description of the ones being of two of a group being seen coming freely in and out of the Star Reader's garden.
Lydian just kind of looks at him, takes another bite of his meal. And what's that to you?
Well, you're certainly not from around here. May I ask uh how you got so cozy with Miss Ava and Mr. Jean?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's let.
You don't know.
Hope you did. You really
No,
say
but
that?
no, that's our character, but
I would have liked it if you did, because that would have made me. I'm gonna eye this guy up. So what does this guy look like?
He's got sort of it looks like he's in his like early 20s. He's got, like sort of like dusty suit on. He's got a pad and paper, a pad of paper and a pencil.
Hmm. I'm gonna discern. I'm gonna turn realities on him. Play,
Mhm.
play it safe. Fucking super safe.
Ooh.
What damn? Uh, what should I be on the lookout for?
Um. Hmm. So this guy, he's clearly he's coming at you very much like he seems very hungry for a story right now. Like you've talked to press people before. This is a guy who's probably gonna hound you.
We talked to press people recently, in fact.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, probably gonna hound me. Okay. What does this person value most?
What does he value most? You could tell by so from the way he said like you're not from around here. He probably you get the impression that he definitely values, the Yuma
He's a Yuma.
status
Don't want to say Yuma
quo.
supremacist, but he's a
Not a
Yuma.
supremacist, but he's like, yeah.
Like he doesn't. The right now, outsiders are something he's wary
He's
of.
skeptical of them, yeah.
Okay. All right. What here is not what it appears to be.
Hmm. There's a sigil on there's a symbol on the back of his sort of pad of papers on his
Oh.
notepad. You can't quite recognize what it is though.
Okay.
But from your knowledge, it seems to be one of religious import.
Local religious import, like a local cult, or more
Local
significant in the sense.
religious.
Okay. You know what? Let's just go for broke. Let's just play to Lydian's character. But well, Lydian kind of just is cutting at his steak because sod it. Does this town do steak? Who can say?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I don't, me and my party were traveling north, having heard that there were opportunities out here, and We came across, of all things, one of your star readers trapped in a hole. She ran into a most unfortunate situation. It was pure misfortune, but by some fortune, we were able to rescue her. We brought her in, and, well, while we are staying in your lovely town, we have been treated most graciously.
So you're the one she's hailed as angels.
Well, I do have a rather lovely personality once you get to know me.
Mm-hmm. And when you speak of opportunities, how do you mean?
I'm a traveling businessman, and while you may see it as uncouth, as rather opportunistic, at times like these, people do need services, let's say, and I'm able to provide them. It's mutually beneficial. It's run with my interests and theirs in mind.
And what's your take on the prophecies of the end times then? You're not obviously not of our religion, but are
As
you
I
prone to
said,
believe?
I'm a businessman. I have my beliefs. They are mine and my own. Prophecy, I'm better at reading stock charts, I'm afraid.
Hmm. Well, our star reader Ava certainly seems to believe in it.
Well, she believes in it. I believe it's her job to believe in it, is it not?
Do you happen to know why Ava got trapped in the first place?
Yep. Legion just kind of shrugs. It's a dangerous world out there. Anything can happen. If you want something more salacious, I'm afraid you'll have to find somebody else. I'd rather deal with the pragmatic, I'm afraid.
She's been reticent to say why she left. Well, it's hard to even get a hold of her.
And so I'm the man you go to.
You've been close with her.
I have.
Surely she's confided something in you.
And if it was
At least the reason she left the city in the first place.
and if I were to talk, then I would be the wrong sort of person to confide in.
Damn, got him there. Owned.
You don't want to talk to me about the shock boxes I made that killed a bunch of people.
Are you aware, sir, of exactly what the prophecy foretells?
I'm not, I'm afraid. You could tell me and I could give you an opinion on it. I'm not sure what use it'd be.
Do you know what part 6 of the prophecy is?
Um, what part are we on now?
Well, going by what has happened so far, I believe we're in the middle of the invasion, part 3.
And Lydian kind of says, Lydian just kind of leans forward. Are part of the invasion?
Maybe. You're not from here, are you? But more than that, I'm interested in part 6, the false prophet.
Whoa.
Now, I assure you, all my profits are real. I have them here in a ledger. You can count them.
Sherry's laugh echoes in the distance.
Well, if you're accusing me of some kind of fraud, then no, he's not that stupid. He's not going to say that. The false prophet. So
Beware the false prophet.
someone comes along, steers everybody wrong. That's what you're worried about. That's what you're trying to get ahead of.
Someone comes along and offers one or many of the four temptations: coin, women, coin, sex, not just women. I'm sorry. He's a woke.
Damn these
Yeah,
woke
he's a
these
woke.
woke prophecies nowadays.
Yeah.
These damn journalists.
Coin, women, I own both of those things.
Yeah, coin, sex, drugs, and of course, rock and roll. No.
Rock and
I was
roll.
gonna say Cherry can offer all four of those things.
So, you know, that's exactly where I was gonna go. Is this is a pretty weak prophecy because I know people out there who can offer you all four, man. Offer one of the four temptations, buddy.
Wait, what?
You should see.
What are the four? What's going on with the Temptations? Who's offering these? I
False
forgot.
prophet is.
Yeah, the false prophet
Oh,
will
I
come
see.
along and offer one of the four temptations or the four temptations. Anyway.
Wait,
so-
maybe this is about Ariana. The mob, the like tensions over Mooners Island have exploded, and they're taking the economic fight to Yuma.
Yeah, it's coin, sex, drugs, and heresy.
I guess this is a religious town. I do love heresy being on the same tier as drugs.
Nico just leaning in. Lady N, I don't like this one.
I found false prophet, I say, pointing across the table at Nico.
It sucks that this isn't even like a cool cult where they're anti-drugs too, anti-sex. Like, where's the fun cult? I guess Ariana has one of those.
You do realize that we're the ones who are bringing about the false cult? Maybe. Probably.
Well, no, but like their
no, wait.
cult is like
Oh, no, wait, we are off
the temptations of sex and drugs.
Mm.
aka the temptation of having fun, having hobbies. We need you want the pro sex and drugs cult.
If you're asking me if I'm here to open a gambling den or a cat house, that wasn't exactly on my itinerary.
I was just saying, and you come with our star reader, pockets full of coin, woman whispering in your ear.
Is it is it wrong to have an advisor?
The advisors are for what? Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Is it so wrong to have an advisor?
So she's an advisor then.
Wait, what? Are we talking about Cherry?
Yeah.
Wait, what did he say? What did he say about my girl?
Here you come. Here you come along. Here you come along with our star reader. Pockets full of pockets heavy with coin. A woman talking in your ear.
Whoa!
Oh.
We were joking, but no, he really was like, women, drugs, rock and roll. He was talking about Cherry. Okay, I think I've got this guy figured out. He has a crush on Eva, and he feels like he's getting cucked by Cherry, and is mad about her.
I can't believe you're turning this into a Fargo plot, but Lydian just kind of leans forward, the table creaks. I don't think anything I can say would assuage your suspicions. So, what do I have to do? What do either of us gain by talking? You want info on the Star Reader? I'm not your connection.
So we're at an impasse then.
It appears so. You have interrupted me and my friend and colleague having a most wonderful dinner.
Lunch.
Damn. it's actually brunch because I'm gonna have lunch after this. But that's
I was gonna say, actually, in many cultures, they do call the midday meal dinner, and then the late day meal is supper. Actually,
yeah. Fuck
don't
you.
you- Well, go away, Sherry. We're having a scene here.
You
No,
probably should have asked
well,
what time of day it was. And damn, I'm having
Nico-
steak. I'm having steak for lunch. Holy shit!
Nico just goes, wait a minute, it's in the middle of the day? Oh my, I've lost time. Oh no. Oh no.
Do you have
No,
any?
wait.
Do you have any other questions?
I think, Lydian, I think something might explode back at the hotel.
I'm just saying.
What is he doing?
We're not
I
staying at
just
a-
like Nico has an experiment running, and the experiment is just like a bomb on like an egg timer.
I'm sorry, Nico. I'm sorry, Nico. What did you say?
I was testing out a new timer, and I needed something to test it with. So I put together a little firework and left it in the room. And I forgot which time I put it on.
Nico, we're not staying
Wanted
at a
to make sure
Nico, we're not staying at a hotel. We're staying at Jean's house.
Oh!
the most
Oh.
holy remaining site in the city, and then there's just like the sound of an explosion in the distance. Nico, quick, get the freeze right. We need a synopsis report.
Oh dear.
In the fucking newspapers tomorrow, written by the guy sitting across from us, town destroyed by vengeful atheist.
Yeah, but
believe they
yeah,
call-
all he says, he just restates, like, you came here with pockets full of coin, a woman dressed as a courtesan, and,
Wow.
someone
A
over
sign-
here
Just
decrying
because she
all of
has
our-
big tits.
You know what?
and,
I'm gonna play
and,
the.
and
I'm
a
gonna-
little man decrying all of our beliefs.
Little man, how dare you? I'm a
Alright.
scientist.
Let me. How much coin are you hoping to get out of whatever article it is you're penning? I'm sorry that
I'm
I've
not
earned my
looking
coin.
for coin.
And
I'm
you
s-
better give. You
I'm
better
not
write
gonna
that up.
I'm not gonna justify you describing one of my associates as a courtesan, and your
As not a
biases are
scientist.
showing mighty clear as day, boy.
And he didn't call me a scientist. I have a degree, you know.
My associate's eccentricities are not something I want to see slandered in your paper.
Yeah, remember, science gave you the printing press.
Damn, got him there. Eat shit,
Ye-
bitch. You
ye-
owe your
ye-
job to science.
Yeah, you owe me, so yeah, you can't write anything mean about me. You owe me.
Yeah, give him 5 coin right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
The printing press is a gift from God.
No, it's not. We invented it. It's very well documented how we made it. How
It was
it's
built with those who had divine knowledge imbued to them.
It's called
By the
intelligence. It's called intelligence. You rube. You moron. You idiot.
Where the GameCube come
Lydian, can you believe this? Can you believe this moron? How wrong he can be. How stupid mind.
You know, now that I think about it, I don't know who invented the printing press either, so it may as well be true when I think about it.
Oh, you fools. I'm gonna roll spalt lore on it.
It was invented by Nicholas P. Press.
Spalt lore was intelligence, right?
He's actually spouting.
It's really hilarious if you don't know either. Oh, you
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
So unfortunate that you've succeeded.
Okay, who invented the printing press in Hemlock?
You realize this guy has already said they were gifted with divine
Oh,
intelligence.
this is about actually. This is about making a point. This is about building lore too.
I've always
But
wanted
also-
to know who made the printing press.
But also, it's just a mechanical way of showing Nico flexing.
Yeah.
But yeah, who invented the printing press?
Devin Creed back in Custer.
Back in Custer?
years ago.
Yeah, Devin Creed back in Custer invented it in Which year are we on right now?
He invented it in
3000.
2832.
In 2032. It's
28.
Wait,
even
wait, wait, wait.
28
So it's
Yeah.
like
So is the implication that the printing press was invented in Hemlock? Or was this just like Hemlock was behind the times and then like
No,
it
it
was
was invented-
independently?
It was invented in Hemlock.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
deciding this
crazy.
now.
Yeah.
Wasn't this place supposed to be like the frontier?
Yeah, just ignore it. Ignore it. It's fine.
No, you see,
it
no.
was the frontier, but then they fucking lapped the rest of the world.
No, okay. I know exactly how we can reconcile this. That's what the history book says. In reality, he was a con artist who brought printing press over from the old world.
Wait, I actually like that a lot. That's really good.
And then he just said, "Oh yes, I invented this," because the news hadn't reached yet.
That is okay, I will admit, that is one piece of world building where I am occasionally like just thinking to myself, wasn't this place the frontier? Like, wasn't that the original idea? I do think that,
Yeah.
All right.
a bit more than occasionally.
But
2832.
2832, he invented the printing press in Custer. You room, read a book.
Devin Creed
Devin Creed.
was a priest.
Not
So,
a Yuma priest.
so he used it. He made it using science.
You know,
He
yeah,
had the
like,
scientific method.
you know, Charles
Crazy that
Darwin
Sherry's
didn't-
backstory goes back older than the fucking printing press.
Yeah.
This is, how do you not understand this? You're a journalist. Do they not teach this in school? Do you even go to school? Do you even have anything? Do you even know anything?
Little man, do you not believe in the gods?
Scientist. I told you I'm a scientist.
Waiter, could I see the menu again? Thinking of ordering something else. He's gonna be here a while.
Yes, I just can't believe it. This whole place is full of maniacs.
You're not writing down what my associate is saying, are you? Because he doesn't represent my beliefs.
Noted.
No, but I'm writing down that you're misgendering your associate. You're gonna be cancelled.
He doesn't know
We're
that.
very woke here in Yuma.
It's okay.
I
Nico,
forgot.
Nico
I
has,
keep forgetting Nico is a they them.
It's
He's-
fine.
Too
Whatever.
I
great
never
for
actually
me.
decided. I never
Neo, as god of the universe, is declaring it's
Yeah.
fine. Actually, as supreme god of this universe, I declare that they them pronouns aren't actually valid. It's
Yeah.
fine in real life, but in Hemlock, it's actually just mental illness.
I don't.
my
Are you
God.
gonna get like a channel that isn't monetized, like somehow even more demonetized as I archive these?
Oh my god. Lydian. I swear, Lydian. Like, how can these people even live?
They seem to be getting along fine.
I cannot imagine living in such ignorance. You have to teach them, Lydian.
I have been. Lydian turns to the journalist and just says, "I have been trying to correct his behavior because they are a mighty fine scientist, very, very clever, but they've got their." You've heard the phrase that genius comes with fractures, right?
So they want to teach us, like a prophet would.
I'm not a prophet. I'm a scientist.
I am not a prophet. I am just here to turn a prophet. That's all I'm here for.
You're getting rattled. You're getting cornered.
Well,
Th-
there
this
goes
journalist is playing you.
It's Nico's fault.
And
It's not,
heresy.
Nico is a permanent
go.
media
Lydian
debuff.
Lydian just goes, "Oh, go away. I'm tired of you."
Very
No
well,
matter
I have
what-
what I need.
What have I given you to eat? A bunch? You're gonna spin all my words anyway. There's no point in talking to you. Lying aloud in that. No, I was about to say in that little religion of yours. I'm not gonna say that. He cuts himself. I was genuine. Lydian cuts himself off because I realized what I was about to say.
This is the most British Lydian has ever felt.
You know what? Should I say it? Fuck.
No,
No.
No.
don't do
Lydian,
it.
Okay.
No, do
Yeah.
not.
Don't
Oh,
fall to
man.
his level. Lydian is smarter than that.
Yeah, no, Lydian has media training.
He's been prepared for this. Yeah. So
You see the journalist man. You see this machine, this robot pointing at Cogsworth. I made that with science. Can religion make this? Can religion? No, I don't think so.
You ever heard of a golem?
Yes, but this isn't a golem. This is a mechanical marvel.
not to side with a guy, but we had figured out golems. You really just took extra steps to achieve the same result.
This is far more advanced and impressive than a golem.
Golems are way
Cogsworth-
bigger. Golems are like way bigger and sturdier. Like that's way more.
Cogsworth is real. Cogsworth is real.
I hate to tell
It's
you
very funny.
You claim to have created sapient life.
With science.
Women do that every day, Cherry says, from across town.
for no reason to no one in particular.
No, she has.
It is a good thing Cherry's not in this conversation. She would have genuinely I think this might have been the first time she would have actually lost her cool.
Oh wait,
Life comes from the start.
she's preparing Ava for the marriage proposal, and then just says,
Yeah.
women create life."
Yeah, no, she has to speed runner through the bee flowers and the bees.
You know what? That would actually I'm surprised we haven't done that. That would be a good bit. Nico talking about I've created sentient life, and Sherry's like, I did that. Wasn't hard. Just laid on my back for a bit. I don't see what the big deal is.
It did involve something hard.
Nico, what if you just simply got pregnant? That would be so much easier than inventing
How-
Cogsworth.
How dare you? My mother was pregnant and she lost hours of science.
Yeah, he turns to you and says, "Life comes from the stars."
No, they don't. No, it don't.
Excuse me.
I really hope it does end up getting revealed. It is canon in the Hemlock lore that is where life did come from the stars.
Well, what?
Can your robot write a symphony? Can it turn a canvas into a beautiful masterpiece?
Can you? Can you?
Can you? Because you're sure. Alright, give me
He's
something.
like, yes, I can, and then sits at the piano, cracks his knuckles.
That's it. Cogsworth, play the piano.
2 pianos are rolled out onto the floor of the restaurant. Is this really a valuable use of your time arguing with my associate over ecclesiastical matters?
I believe I have all I need.
You said that already, but you kept coming for more.
Yeah. I know what you need. Common sense.
And then he shoots him with the freeze ray.
Oh, Nico does hover their hand over it.
You're right. You're right, Nico. I think this guy does need some common sense. He uses that magic throwing stone spell to accelerate a coin through this man's brain.
No, actually, Nico has one final thing. Oh, see, but can your god, can your religion do this? And Nico activates their hover boots to hover up.
Arms outstretched to the side, Christ-like.
Many people have hovered.
Yes,
Through their
but I'm hovering with
I'm
science.
done with you.
You know,
I'm done with
after,
He walks away.
after
No.
November had such a like unwacky scene, I was
Yeah.
hoping we'd get a wacky one, and
Yeah.
took some building up,
No,
but we
actually,
got
I
there.
think
I do love that he
Il-
came here to just talk with Lydian about, oh, I've seen it's been just evolved into a religious debate with fucking our atheism over here.
Yeah, no, but no,
You
like,
know,
okay,
how does
wait.
Lydian feel, seeing as Lydian does in fact get his powers through religion?
Well, unlike this guy, Lydian doesn't feel thing because he knows his god is real. He gives him fucking stock
Yeah.
tips. Like, he doesn't...
Yeah.
He doesn't
I
need-
actually, you know what? I really like the idea that this, like, gods are explicitly a real thing. Like, religion is real in this universe, which makes Nico much more funny. Like, we've met gods, Lydian, has access. I like the idea that Yuma, though, no, this is just all fake. None of this is real.
Yeah, I was
They're
gonna say
like the
when he,
one religion that's just completely made up bullshit.
no, so when he says, I'm done, done with you, Nicolas go, no, I'm done with you. I won. Look, I'm above you. Literally and figuratively, I'm above you.
He starts
Yeah.
walking on air.
Oh, I did that first.
So, we gonna be front page, third, what? We gonna be in the, little op-ed, what?
You shall see as he walks away.
You better call me
What
scientist.
paper do you work for? I didn't recognize you.
You
He's
better
already walked away.
You better call
This
me a
is-
scientist.
Not to be a party pooper, but this is actually quite bad for us, I think. I do just want to point out, to throw a little wet blanket on this, might be a really big problem.
It's fine, we'll just kill him.
Well, November and Cherry aren't there, so I'd get on that year too. Cherry could have a little whoopsie, maybe Cherry is arriving back from, what she
drops
was
her
doing
gun again.
and just bumps into him in the doorway. He steps back, slips in a bit of spilled spaghetti, and cracks his head open on the side of a table.
Thus ending this plot line before it even began.
It is, I think that's an underrated thing that Cherry can do that's really useful, where she does have, an ability to, potentially, accidentally kill someone. It can be blind luck, an act of God. I had nothing to... That's a really underappreciated power for how strong that is.
Now, Nico, can you please, I'm begging you, stop arguing with the locals?
Yes, I will, because clearly they have no sense and it leads nowhere.
If that means you won't talk back to them, I'll take it.
So
I
someone
won't.
comes over to the table, hands out a piece of paper, says, "This is your bill.
I look at
Gonna
the
have
bill.
to ask you to leave."
Yeah, sure. Lydian doesn't argue.
I like to imagine when Nico was using the hover boots to flying, that was creating a sort of air vortex, people's food and napkins and everything were
So-
flying off
No,
their
it's just
tables throughout the
it's
restaurant.
magnetism, so a few forks probably flew that way.
And then someone...
A fork launches off the table and lodges in someone's skull. Oh lord, you two.
Fine.
This is what happens when you go out in public without the party face.
I thought Lydian was a face.
Yeah, but Cherry's better at it.
I can't wait till we're done here.
We wouldn't be having this many religious arguments in Terrebonne. Alright,
No,
yeah,
exactly.
Are you guys gonna tell... Well, I guess Cherry will find out when someone reads the newspaper to her that she got called, fucking a slut, dressed like a courtesan.
Lydian purposely does not read her But you just ask, what does the paper say today? Oh, weather's fine.
That's funny, actually. Yeah.
All right. I pay the
What
bill.
if, what if Lydian was just like, actually, see, she's blind. She doesn't know how she's dressed. I've been dressing her up like that. She has no idea.
As
That
you
makes him look. That makes him sound
Fat
worse.
pervert elf boss dresses coworker.
Uh-huh.
I like
Coworker, employee. It's worse than that.
Okay, yeah, that's. I feel like fat.
Oh no! Oh no!
That
Oh no!
elf creates hostile work environment. Sexually abuses blind woman.
Lydian Mintfer, famed, infamous creator of the shock box, kills yet again.
Oh no!
Uh, we, I pay the bill and I leave. How much was the bill for this? Are we banned from whatever establishment that just was?
Yes.
Fuck. Nico, I slapped Nico.
Ow!
Lydian seeing a portrait of himself on the newspaper the next morning, and it's just this.
What's that for?
That was such a vibe switch from November. How did November, a distinctly non-charisma character, navigate her? She's a -1 charisma, her lowest stat. How did she successfully navigate her restaurant social lunch meeting better than Lydian?
Oh, it's
The
because I
hostile
caught.
conversation.
It's because I
True.
caused problems. Man, I'm so
I was
glad I'm
doing,
playing
yeah,
with
I was doing fine until fucking,
Yeah.
Fedora
Nico.
Lord turned on.
Had this been any other tabletop group, I probably wouldn't be allowed to get away with it.
Sir, control your child. Really good.
Ay caramba.
That's not going to show up on recording, though, is it?
No, it won't. But
Damn. I can't wait till like 8 years from now be re-listening to this and then be like, what the fuck was I laughing at? What was that? I want to know, and unable to figure it out.
Okay, so should we cut
That's
to
for
Cherry?
you, future me. Fuck you.
Should we cut to Cherry?
Sure.
we should cut to Cherry as we're walking
Okay.
back to the manor, I guess.
Alright, so Cherry, you're with Ava.
Yes, as the fabled Starseer is being escorted by some courtesan hussy.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's so. You know what? I think it might be racist somehow.
Oh, when the purge happens in the new order that we're making in this town, he'll be first up against the wall.
Good.
Don't worry, we have immunity. Like the Starseers are on our side. At least one of them.
All right. So yeah. Get Ava back to her. To the garden, to her sanctuary, or her, new one
Her part
at
of the
Jean's
villa,
place.
yeah.
Yeah. Which I mean, hey, that works out for the plan. Um. And so yeah, get her settled in her room, get everything nice. And then yeah, once we're ready, so so Ava, I should talk to you about what's happened.
Oh, please do. What have you done?
So part of this is what Jean has done. So you see, Jean has negotiated with the wolves and has made sure they are no longer interested in going after you.
How could he have done that?
He cares a great deal about you, and he put everything he had into it.
He found the wolves and talk to them.
He went to great lengths over you.
My goodness.
And, well, he also asked me to do something else for him. This is something I've done before. And then, Cherry is, going to take out the box that, like, the very expensive, like, combs or whatever are in.
We'll say it's
Um,
like a expensive like bracelet,
okay, yeah.
set of bracelets.
Um, so yeah, and like Cherry has set the scene, there are candles and whatnot. It is my honor to ask you on behalf of Starseer Jean if you would consider joining together both Starseers in marriage and, like opening the box for her.
In marriage. Oh, oh my. These are so beautiful. He really wants to marry me?
He does.
Oh, goodness. I. Oh, my.
How does she seem to be feeling? I have my
She's
I have my
feeling her chest and like going like, oh, like you hear her heart's a little bit of flutter.
Okay. She seems interested.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll accept?
Well, with times being what they are, is this really the time?
Perhaps that's why he's motivated to do it before things would be too late.
Oh, roll charisma.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Mm.
Whoa. I, I, I need to see him.
And, Cherry is, all right, I'm going to try and, work her a bit now. This
Uh
is good,
huh.
is like, all right, we can talk to him. Would you like my advice?
Uh, sure.
I was married once before. It was in stressful times. I had been captured. A boat I was on, we were taken hostage, and
Oh
I was
my.
married. In exchange, people were freed, but things were certainly dangerous. Uh, in the end, my husband, he was captured by the authorities and he died. But everyone who had been taken prisoner on that boat did end up going free, and I got quite a bit of treasure that helped raise my child. And Cherry sort of moves in, like gripping her hand. Ava, I've always been lucky, and I've learned in life that when you accept what life gives you, what the stars give you, that things have a way of working themselves out. In trying times, we have to listen for the path that's put before us to navigate us out of them. And I think you have a great deal of destiny from the stars. And I know that if you follow the path that is given to you, things will work out. Now, would you like to go talk to Jean?
Yes. I. I'll taste if his love is true.
Taste. Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah. And she marches over to him, and Jean's like, "Oh, Ava, I was looking for you." Says Jean, "I was looking for you. My angel Cherry has told me of your intent, and well, I need to know if his love is true. Come here." And she grabs him by the cheeks and just pulls him in for a big kiss.
I kind of thought she was gonna lick his sweat like fucking
No.
JoJo Bruno.
I think
And
he
Jean
would
is
call it
taken
off.
by surprise. Cherry, is there anything you want to do to make sure Jean passes this test?
I'm trying to think if. Oh, you know what? I'll be playing music to like set the scene.
Okay.
And I want to do like my so hmm. I was gonna say I can like invigorate or charm an ally, but that technically mechanically results as plus 1d4 damage forward, which I don't think we want him to do. But can we say that's like in this case charisma? You know, It's-
Uh, sure.
I can
Yeah.
also coordinate your allies' teamwork. This is kind of allies team working in a way,
Yeah, sure.
whichever
Invigorate him.
whichever.
Invigorate
Yeah.
him.
Oh my God! Look,
Oh my.
double ones.
The wedding
Wow.
is off.
Mm.
No
I tried to
wedding.
help, but he was just too fucking uncharismatic. This guy has negative riz. The worst kisser in Hemlock history.
He did that as November. That's grand.
Oh, whoops. It didn't count. It didn't count. What's wrong?
Ariana.
There we
Okay.
go.
So, she kisses him, and he's taken by surprise. He doesn't actually kiss back. He's just taken by. He's just shocked by this. And she retracts and goes, "Oh, I'm not sure you have it. The heart, the passion."
Okay. Cherry's trying to think how she can salvage this.
I think it's this nice restaurant that Lydian's got to.
Cherry's like, well, he used me as proxy for a reason, because he knows I can express his feelings better than I can, and gives her the best goddamn kiss of her life.
So Jean just goes, "Oh, Ava, you took me by surprise, is all." And she's sort of reticent right now.
Yeah. And then, um, okay, you know what? Here, okay. This is all I can think of to do. And if Cherry is like, just like kind of like pulling on Ava, if I could have a word, um, you know, and then whispering to her, look, he is. I've seen a lot of people, and he is very awkward, and very nervous around you. There's a reason he had me ask you on his own behalf. This is not something he's good at expressing on his own. But I want you to know, Ava, that I do think he sincerely cares about you. And even if he's not good at expressing it, that's why he has me to make his feelings clear for you. This is what I'm good at. And Ava, I care about you. And I wouldn't guide you down the wrong path. I wouldn't let someone I thought was insincere or trying to take advantage of you do this to you. Do you believe me?
Well,
And then Sherry, gives her, a kiss of sincerity.
oh my gosh, roll charisma.
Mama.
Actually, Jesus. Sherry's not rolling great today.
You're gonna take the damage that he incurs.
Sherry ironically winds up being an actual courtesan for Ava, in trying to make this marriage work, however briefly.
I don't think Jean thought this whole "I'm gonna marry her" thing through.
Yeah. How's this for offering, thing? And she's like, holds it. I'll be by your side, holding your hand for every step of the way, if
All
you
right.
decide to do this.
Ava just goes, I. She's still a bit fraught, but then she just says, "You're both such angels. Okay.
I'll
Consummate
marry you.
This
with
is-
me.
Wait, what?
Consummate with me.
Huh?
I'm so glad
Right
I'm
now.
not in
Time
this.
time to cast Invigorate again.
I'm so glad I'm not in this scene. I'm so.
And then we walk in.
The thing Cherry's just like repeating in her head, I'm not a prostitute, I'm not a prostitute, I'm not a prostitute.
I'm so mad. I'm gonna go have sex with my ex-wife so I won't be so mad anymore.
I just need proof of passion.
Alright, I'm gonna
And Jean's just
yeah.
like, right now?
Gene reveals he's a eunuch. Do I have what's the best
How
way?
is Cherry feeling at that fucking swerve?
Oh, I could have re-rolled that one thing. I forgot I can fucking re-roll moves. Cherry's, she's trying to think if she can, like, give Gene an immediate crash course on how to love passionately in, like, the seconds he has before this happens. This was Felina, this wouldn't be a problem. Felina would be great at this. Alright, so yeah, I am just going to, like, So yeah, I guess Cherry, she has no choice but to, side with Ava here. And just like, well, Gene, do you really care about this woman?
Of course I do.
Do you want to love her?
Alright, Gene.
Hold her? Please her?
Ava, he clasped her hands. Let's go to our quarters. And she's like,
Cherry's just like, playing music for them to set the scene and just whispering pointers to Gene the whole time. She's going to. Can I aid or interfere on his lovemaking? On trying to,
You don't have bonds with him.
Goddamn fucking NPCs.
I'll cast guidance.
Here, one second.
Yeah?
Oh no, what were you gonna say?
I was saying I could just let you roll charisma
Yeah.
to set them down the
Aid,
right path.
yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
There
The
you go.
only thing Cherry is good for. The fucking courtesan slut.
Yeah.
Maybe Cherry is the false prophet. Cherry just thinking to herself, of all the ways I thought today was going to go, this was absolutely not it.
All right.
Is
So,
Jean a virgin?
I think so, actually.
Sorry, I cut out for a second. Did you say something?
I think so.
Damn.
So, Lydian, Nico, and November. Let's say you all show up back at the villa. It's Cherry, Ava, and Jean are not waiting for you,
Oh,
but you do hear some odd noises coming from Jean's quarters, as well
I
as the
think
sound of music.
I think you're forgetting something, Neo.
Yeah?
I think you're forgetting a roll that needs to be made.
It's not a roll that has to be made by any players.
I mean, we have a history of this with NPCs as well.
Oh, you mean the okay, yeah.
Fuck!
Hemlock NPC. It's the
He's
Hemlock.
11. How are there so many 11s out there? I remember when we thought Clinton was hung, but that's just like median cock size in Hemlock.
Oh my.
Like Clinton, Corim, Brother Lotus, I don't think Scott was. Fucking Nostrea's boyfriend was 12. And now this guy.
I think Leon was
You do get a, like, you know, I'll give this for flavor. Just their Cherry does give a holy shit in the bedroom.
She's
Wow, in the
blind.
blood.
Well,
Even
then
a
again,
blind
it's
woman.
not like she can see it, actually.
Yeah.
She can sense it.
She just feels the air
Unless she's
pressure.
fluffing. Maybe
Yeah,
she's
true.
fluffing. That's how she knows.
What?
No!
As
You don't know what fluffing is?
I feel like she would be fluffing for Ava, if anything, and I don't think she needs to focus on her music and giving advice.
Lydian just says, "Oh, sounds like somebody's seeing stars." And Nico
I
has no
guess Cherry is good for this. If you're going to have someone there playing music, you know,
Is she
setting
in
the
is
scene,
she
might
in
as
the
well
room,
be
or
the
is
blind.
Is she in the room, or is
No,
she
yeah.
outside the room?
She's in the room.
I guess
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if she's blind.
She's blind. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, exactly. She's perfect for this.
She does not feel at all freaked out by the blind woman playing music in the corner.
But he's
I imagine
invigorated.
Jean might, but yeah, but the music,
He's a
that's what the
little
music's.
nervous, but he's invigorated by the music. And it's putting him at ease. And he
Yeah.
performs.
It's giving
Anyway.
him rhythm.
It gives him rhythm. So after a while, Cherry walks out of the of Jean's quarters. We'll say, and
Yeah.
meets up with the rest of them.
So I take it the marriage plan is going ahead.
Cherry takes, sorry, excuse me, a long drag on her pipe and just.
Smacks
It took a lot of elbow grease. Really had to force that, but I got it to work. Man.
How would you? What do you mean? What do you mean elbow grease?
Oh,
Just
stop-
He
get them
does
together.
Stop
not
arguing.
have an instinct for romance.
And why were they jumping on the bed? Why did it sound like they were just jumping on the bed?
Well,
My
we
parent-
had our own fascinating little run-in while in town.
Oh, I assume November is here too by this
Yeah.
point.
And Lydian explains to Cherry and November, you know, the newspaper, the journalist, the journo, putting particular emphasis on how Nico would not stop arguing with him about religion. You know, psychology is a science. Maybe you could bother trying to understand people a little better.
Well, it's one of those mental science.
You're a mental science.
I am a scientist.
So, what now then? They're gonna get to it. They're gonna try and move their marriage along as quick as possible. And what are we doing?
Well,
I don't know. Help them prepare a wedding.
I can mostly take head on that. In the meantime, I imagine you'll want to work out more information deals with our new associates.
That I would. We're presuming that they're doing their business out of those old apartments, and that wasn't just Jean bringing us along for a one-off.
Frankly, I think it would be in our best interest to replace Jean sooner rather than later. Well, not too soon, but you know, I don't think he's useful in the long term.
With what? With whom?
Ava.
Oh.
think we
Who
all
knows? He may turn around. Marriage can have interesting effects on men, but I don't know how strong the legs of this marriage are.
You know how strong one of the legs is.
Penis.
The fifth leg,
Wait a minute, what?
because they have two legs, and then third leg.
Oh, I thought you meant he was like a centaur or something.
No.
She hadn't been revealed yet. That'd be fucking.
That would be a crazy reveal.
How
It'll
did
never
you
come up.
how did you hide them tight pants?
He's actually always been angled around corners.
I imagine them wearing a sort of tunic type robe.
Yeah, basically.
We all just assumed he had a fat ass.
Lydian should just ask, why did you have to be in the room?
Or does Sherry not mention it?
Yeah, Jerry mentioned that.
Well, I think she stepped out of the room
Oh, but I thought
that they were in.
Okay, if we saw that, Jerry, why the hell were you in there?
Like I said, the marriage doesn't have the strongest legs. They needed some marital aid.
Social lubricant.
Yeah, he's not the most charismatic.
Yeah, we figured that one out.
And Ava is, well, I don't think either of them really knew what they were doing. And, kind of leans in, I'm pretty sure they were both virgins, believe it or not.
And one of them had his head up his ass, and the other one her head in the clouds. So
Exactly.
well, if it please you, I've got some business to attend to, and it seems like all the pressing matters for the day are over and done with, so I'll be in my quarters if you need me. If they go at it again, please play some music, Cherry.
Will do.
November.
Yeah. November looks like, vaguely uneasy. Just like, Jesus Christ.
Anything to report?
Nope. Just personal time.
Alright then. Yeah, and Lydian leaves it at that.
Alright, so do we want to end session there?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
That feels pretty natural.
Yeah.
You said you had to be somewhere in like 4 hours ago.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, I have like 30, 40 more minutes before I need to get ready. I'm leaving. I need to leave in an hour.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
that seems good. Also,
Yeah,
seems good for me. Actually, I don't want to sit. I'm actually going away pretty early tomorrow, so I don't want to sit up too late.
Alright.
So,
I hope Ava's not pregnant.
update?
I have one on November, but I think that might be my only one. I didn't have a lot of inter-party interaction.
No, I can't. I want to update a Nico one, but really, it's just. Oh Christ! I mean, literally, it's just this again, and I'm not sure it's even really in. I could advance it, I think, but it's like, just look at that. Nico's anger at the world beyond his domain of science may put us in danger and cost us business. Literally has happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'll set November to teach him that digression is the better part of valor. God, it's been so long, I can't remember why I thought I'm going to use November as the pivot point to fix Nico for some reason, but...
Oh no, I think that makes sense. November's kind of, for lack of a better term, she's kind of autistic, like Nico, but is much, again, better at, not making, is much more quiet, much more private, easier at, just going along. November is not argumentative.
I'm gonna try and remember this for next time, and I'm gonna I'm gonna give her a mission, and that mission is to fix whatever's wrong with Nico because I can't do it.
I have a few things kind of like that actually between November and Nico. There are things that I have for I want to do this that did not have an organic opportunity to bring up in this session.
Does Nico have any
Um,
bonds?
No, not really. Like looking at them, like no, yeah, no, no. I'll make a bond with all of. Just I hate cultists. No, but no.
Okay. Well,
I had
what's
a-
November's bond?
So the previous one, I trust Lydian enough to admit to him I am a member of the Grand Army of Larimer when I needed to. The new updated one, Lydian trusted me enough to take me along on a meeting he didn't want the others to know about, but not enough for me to go in and guard him in there. I care about him trusting me. I want him to know I can be trusted with confidential information.
Interesting.
Alrighty.
November's instinct for fervent loyalty. The seeds have started to grow. Oh, this is Cherry. No wonder I can't find the right bond.
Alright, that's the only bond?
I think so.
Alright. Did you push yourself to answer the Call of Duty?
Not really this session.
Yeah, not this session. Did Cherry get someone to relax, calm down, and open up to her?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Certainly. Take an XP for that. Did Nico prove the value of their inventions to others?
Nico like to think so, but probably not actually.
No. Alright, and did Lydian open up a new avenue for coin to flow through?
Not for me. But I probably
not
made a
for you.
fat paycheck for that guy, like the journalist.
Yeah.
That doesn't count though, does it?
Nah.
What about all the wedding gifts that that Jean's gonna get? Because by interfering and causing this to happen, nah, I'm not even. I'm only joking. No.
He needs to pay a dowry.
I've opened up
So-
avenues for coins to flow through. None of them mine.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
With a printing press was a gift from God.
True.
We learned several more bits of the prophecy.
We did. We did learn.
We
what
did
the
learn
printing
bits of the prophecy. That's better than what I was going to say.
We did learn.
I was
learn
gonna
what the
say-
printing was for.
As a narrative, like the audience learned important things about November's backstory, which is, very important. But no actual character learned new information. No, that's not true. November learned that like some people have been rounded up and
I mean,
maybe
I-
converted, maybe killed.
Yeah.
That is
Lydian-
actually very important.
Did
Lord.
Lydian learn about the printing press from Nico?
I mean, I
Probably
don't know
not.
if that's a requirement, but maybe. Like, were you yelling at him that the printing press was made by such and such, or was that just in your...
I mean, Nico was literally yelling it at the journalist at the table when you
And I
were.
was sitting there eating my steak and going, damn, I'm getting some experience for this.
Alright, so take an XP for that. Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
Jean's
The
virginity.
journalist.
Jean's like risless lack of charisma. We overcame that.
No. No.
How about Win?
Not really. Not really.
Fair enough.
Getting in with the wolves.
Uh,
that wasn't really that hard, though. We
yeah.
kind of just walked through that.
Did we loot a memorable treasure?
No.
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 Well, take an XP for
We
playing.
looted Jean's virginity.
We
Take
did.
an
We
XP
did.
for playing well game.
Thank you.
damn. That was a low XP session.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.